Evening, Warriors. I'm Wraith, and things keep happening because people let them happen. Welcome to another episode of Big Apple. 3 a.m. We're maybe late, but tonight is still young. What's up, Alejandro? Got the bat signal. Damn, Skippy. Beautiful music, Wraith. Cool. I'm glad you like it. Glad you like it. I'm in a racing mood, so we're gonna play some F-Zero 99. Love this game. I was very late to this. Now I'm hooked on it. For those of you who don't have it, get it. It's free and it's fun. Although it just makes me clamor for another F-Zero game. But yeah, I gotta love that Mario Kart music. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Ooh, look at that. So brand new Seinfeld short coming out in a matter of a few hours. Hope you enjoy it. It's pretty funny. Well, they all are. I'm not gonna put out a bad Seinfeld one. Hey, Saint, what's up, man? How's it going? Oh yeah. Well, I'm almost dead. That's not good. That is not good. Oh, you little. Ooh. Man, I downloaded this last stream, but I couldn't play because I don't have NSO. I'll wait a bit to get the Plus membership so all my family. Oh, you should just share it. You should just say, hey, you guys want to chip in? Put in like $5 or give me like $20 for the entire year. And then, yeah, we could all play and everything everywhere. I think it's like 7 to 12 people, right? How are you guys doing? What did you have for dinner? I had beef stew with rice. It was delicious. Oh man. I mean, it could use a little bit more seasoning, but oh man. I don't want to cook beef stew in like hot weather. It was like 90 degrees, 90 plus today. So just no, no thanks. I crashed out, like the internet says. Crashed out. I love that ending. Ding, ding. I crashed out. Dang. Dang. Oh, word, I agree. Only people who play Switch in my family are kids, my nieces and nephews, so they'll be delighted when I share. I think it's up to 7 people. Okay, that's good. I mean, you can ask their parents if you want. They're like, hey, listen, if you pay me like 10, 20 bucks, but it's for their whole year. The whole year. That way it'll be easier on you because it's, I think, 120 or $80 for the family thing, if I'm not mistaken. So with that, it's easier on you because usually people pay $20 a month. But like that, if you pay $20 to you and then you pay the rest or whatever's left over, then yeah. But if you don't mind paying it on yourself by yourself, that's cool too. Man, I gotta these races, I tell you, really tough, really tough. Look at all these other people. Oh Lord. The next episode better have like 100 player. Yo, that would be so awesome. I had tacos with leftover meats and fixings. Guess what kind of meat parts? It's beef. Tongue. I don't eat. I don't know why people eat cow tongue. I don't want. That looks ugh. And what's it? Oxtail and ears. Ugh. No thanks. Just give me the meat. Hate those stupid magnets. By the way, can you hear the my voice in the game all right? Is it too low? Is it too high? What? Oh crap. Whoa, whoa, I'm way behind now. Give me that. Give me, 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 give me. By the way, I had a brand new video of Pragmata today. Uh, Trying to finish this game soon, or that game, I should say. Ah, damn. Bingo, tongue and head meat, cheek and so, but with rice, beans, onions, cilantro, salsa, can't go wrong. My family got the beef head from a slaughterhouse worker. Client didn't want them, more for us. I can hear, okay, cool. Your microphone does well to be as loud or louder than game music. Okay. But is it loud? Is it, like, is it okay? Keep going. Yeah. What are the tickets for? I forget. I don't know, man. I just like talking about a video coming up. It's out already. It's out already. It's out already. The only thing I hate, I don't know why it does this. When I upload it to YouTube, it messes up with the syncing of the audio. So you can tell there's like a 2-second delay or something like that. But it's not like that when I record it on Elgato. When I record on Elgato, it comes out picture perfect and audio perfect. But the second I put it on YouTube, it's like, oh, out of sync and less quality. Sucks. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Okay. Let's see. Special pro tracks. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Come on. I'm telling you, Alejandro, you start playing this, it's real fun. You get addicted to it. That's weird. The audio's syncing. I wish I knew that. That's alright. I'll figure it out. I just don't like that. YouTube's being something. It's technology, man. You know, when I try to stream here, sometimes that happens with Xbox or right now probably. I don't know if it's out of sync, but it shouldn't be. I hate when stuff it goes wrong technically and I didn't do anything. C plus. That was my grade in math. And I'm being generous. I sucked at math in high school. As soon as it got to trigonometry, geometry I like, but trigonometry, ugh. You got boost power. Ooh. That's weird. The audio syncing. Wish I knew how to help. Oh, how can you be so good at this game, man? Every time I try and play these F-Zero games, NES, Super NES, and Game Boy, I stink. But I love graphics and visuals. This 99 game, however, looks to have more forgiveness on the turns than the others I've noticed. Yes, it does. Because you're right. I was never really good at the first F-Zero game for Super Nintendo. But this one, I think the controls are more refined. By the way, how's the weather over there, Alejandro? I know it must be pretty tough because yesterday and today was like 90, and I was like, no. Right now, I think it's 70 something. Okay, one more. Oh, yes. One more and I get the lucky rank. See the lucky ranks? Get these bounty chips to receive your bounty. I don't know what that is, but I want to know what it is. Okay. I leaped trig for pre-calculus and then calculus in high school, so I also got lost in that parts of sin, sine, cosine, tan, tangent, etc. And I tried and tried, but I wouldn't click in their values when doing algorithms. I was pretty much not like listen, when it came to high school and academics, I was a good student. I was a great student. Did I get straight A's? No. I don't think. Whoa. I don't think I was any bad at all. No, I wasn't. So my average on the whole, if you count the whole 4 years, was like B plus average at most. Lowest would be like C, because there was a time where I didn't attend school for like a few months because of my my injury and everything. That was like a month or so. Yeah. Anyways, that put my grades down drastically, but freshman year I did okay. Sophomore, no, freshman year I was like, eh. But sophomore and junior, I got better. But then senior, I picked it up a lot, and I got a lot better. But again, math was always my weakest subject. Science, everything else, I did great. I had no problem with. It is hot here, right? Reached the 90s. Luckily, some winds came about and cooled off with B100. Ooh, man, that's tough. Hey, what's up, Mr. Jazz? How's it going, man? Talking about high school. Talking about how we did it in class and what subjects we were good at and weren't. I remember taking gym and then we had to play like baseball or something, and I hated it. Not because I didn't like baseball. Just graduated. Congratulations, man. Awesome. What you gonna do? You going to Disneyland? Thank you, Alejandro. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, if I had this mentality now, like I didn't, if I had the mentality in high school like I do now, forget it. I'd be straight A. I'd be like, my whole trajectory in life would be different. But I was lazy. I didn't care, and that's the thing. I didn't like the gym because we had to do all these sports, and a lot of the fucking guys took that shit seriously. Like, they're like, come on, you didn't catch that shit. I'm like, dude, relax. You're not playing for the fucking Yankees. It's fucking gym. Who gives a shit, dude? But the one gym thing I really loved was volleyball. Fucking knocking that ball like with everything I got. Woo. Woo! More school, yippee. But that's if you want, dude. That's if you want. Here's I was in choir. Cool, dude. I would love to be in choir. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to change your trajectory. I'm not trying to persuade you to not go to college per se, but you can be successful without college. But it depends what field of work you're going to do. If you want to be a lawyer, if you're going to be a doctor, absolutely you need to go to school. You want to make movies? Go to film school. You want to be in fashion? Go to fashion school. Or you don't care about anything, you just want a good paycheck and work with your hands, go into construction, be what do you call it? A protege to somebody, like a carpenter or electrician. You learn that way, learn tools of the trade. You be making six figures in no time, dude. I'm like certified in networking. Peter Nerd, cool. Maybe you work for Elon. Ooh, that was close. My elective in high school were theater, woodwinds band, and I forgot what else. Some sports. I had my checklist to me for college requirements to apply from day one freshman year. You know what I hated? We never got workshop. I would have loved to take in like woodshop, workshop, or something to do with mechanics, meaning car mechanic. I would have fucking loved that shit, dude. I'm going to school for cybersecurity. Elon has actually hired someone from the school. Dude, work for Elon, man. You think Tesla and Optimus company wouldn't want security? Dude, go for it, man. By the way, is a VPN actually worth it? Dude, I hope you're very successful in your future. It sounds like you're going to be very successful. Cybersecurity is always, as long as there's internet and computers, cybersecurity will always be a good career choice. We had CAD computer side design with auto shop, wood shop, floral design, and other weird classes. I thought the daycare in our school was for the teachers' kids, but was actually for students' kids. Damn, darn kids getting pregnant, stupid ass kids. Mr. Jazz, I hope your AI doesn't curve your career options. No, it doesn't, because AI hasn't been perfected yet where it can do cybersecurity on its own. So it's going to be a long time before that happens. Today I had to go downtown for something. There is literally nobody working the parking booth. All machines and cameras. Hmm. Well, like a parking ticket or something? You got parking tickets? That's what I don't miss about driving. Damn parking tickets. Did you have driver's ed? I never had driver's ed. That's some Hollywood shit. Like, oh, I'm gonna driver's ed, dude. Woo, fifth. Parking structure, but I don't use one. Wait. Sorry. VPN can be worth it. It encrypts all data, which is very safe. Yeah, like parking structure, but I don't use one. Also, AI can never take a cybersecurity job because something has to work on the AI if it goes down. Right. Kind of like at those automated McDonald's. Like, yeah, you can have robots take over, but you're gonna eventually need a human to maintain the robots or to see if there's anything wrong. No driver's education. Was bummed about that because all I can get was a permanent to drive because I could only take the written exam by a signed slip from our school DMV instructor. I will never be jobless. Exactly. You will never be jobless. My dad wouldn't cough up, and you'll get paid handsomely. My dad wouldn't cough up $300 for a behind the wheel private instructor. All good though. Hey, you're driving now, right? I had a driver's ed class at my high school though, but I don't take it because I did mine online. What do you mean you did yours online? Like to get your permit? Hate this level. Yeah, I took an online study course and got driving hours with my parents. That's awesome. Oh, damn. Looking my permanent license. I don't have any of them because living in New York, it's it's a waste of time and money to get that stuff if you have a train and a bus nearby for access. Now there are certain parts in New York where you do need a car. I just don't live in any of those parts. That's the way to do it. But I think, oh no, we're back to six. Oh, seven. Um, but I think that was only if you were 18 over or something. I was trying to get licensed before 18 and the age of 15 or so. I didn't really care about getting a license, to be honest. I mean, there were times where I drove and I had my permit with my friends, though. My friends had their license. That was cool. But still, just, I wouldn't want to drive in New York. If it was some other place, Montana, sure. Open road. I went on that stupid thing. What the hell? Whew. Yeah, when I go to college, I'm not taking my truck. I will be in the city, so I don't need to drive. Exactly. Smart way to think. Plus, saves on expensive gas, insurance, traffic, tickets, looking for parking. And if you do find parking, you gotta pay for parking. God forbid you're a fender bender, blah, 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 blah. All this stuff. Oh, hey. Come on, I can do this. I can do this. Funny enough, I got pulled over and experienced an accident while on permit back then. Both incidents, I got let go and nothing came about. Insurance is steep. Take it from me. I've been an insurance agent for almost. Really? Hmm. Oh, I must be. Damn, the premiums in California must be astronomical. And I should know because New York. Not good, not good, not good, not good. Come on, come on. Oh, I'm not gonna make it 2 laps. doing? No, 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 no. Yes. Woof. I don't think I did that bad. Awesome. I said it did awesome. Wait, what rank was I at? Finished 33rd? Wait, what? What? Oh, it's 12. Okay, not bad. I used to have to go to easy on parents when I had to let them know how much their policies would go up with these kids. I would hear it all. Unless they qualify for good driver discount, 3 years experience, and good student, 3.0 GPA, looking at about a 1,200 a year, sometimes more. Damn, bro. Well, I missed it. Go back. Oh, what did I have before? Damn. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh yes. Oh yes. Time to get the lucky ranks. Here we go. Oh, just one? Boo. Alright, one more. One more. I can do it tonight. Can I do it tonight? Okay. So California is the one with the most, or should I say the highest insurance, right? It has to be. Why is it glitching out like that? Interesting. Wait, what? Can you name that yellow guy at cartoon again with the shorts, please? I tried rewatching but couldn't find the Mr. Bogus. Right there. Mr. Bogus. He talks so weird. He's like, what? Some weird ass fucking language he has. I remember that cartoon. I liked it. The guy who voiced Leonardo in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's Mr. Bogus. You're welcome. You're very welcome. By the way, does Mr. Jazz, does cybersecurity include home security as well? Do you know what I mean? Like if someone has like a house that has a lot of security cameras and like electronic locks and so forth, do you help out with that as well, or is it just strictly like databases or mainframes with like companies? Oh, bumping legs on Tubi? Ooh, what about Mr. Bogus? Nobody has Mr. Bogus. Oh, okay. It could go to home security as well. Okay. That's what I figured. Oh, sweet. My current job plans is to be like a freelancer. That's not bad. I think you might make more money that way. And then when you build up a reputation, then pretty much you can be hired any company you want, especially Tesla or whatever Elon has. Good question, Alejandro. Work through an agency and just do the kind you get in the community. Yep, that's good. Oops. My fault, dude. All right, not bad. Plus travel. So through my college, I can go into the Air Force and get federal clearance and then work through the FBI. Ooh, the big boys. That's good, Mr. Jazz. You sound kind of young. Well, he's graduating high school. So, more advice: if you're young, worry about stacking as much cash while you can hustle at the maximum and have the energy to do so early on. Yes. Oh, and don't date a girl that has a kid. Don't. Eventually, you will network and your good work will serve your positions later. Right. I didn't have to search for a job for a good while. My work ethic was highly sought after. There you go. Professionalism is key. The top 40 advanced. Sweet. Yeah, networking. Man, you never know. You might meet Elon. If your grades are good and you're that experienced in that. What's a network? I use it too early. Damn it. This is where I wanted to use it. Woo. Yeah, I already have two certifications. And my goal for the summer is to get 3 more. Damn, bro. 3 in one summer? Go for it, dude. Ooh, B minus. That's my grade in high school. You can idolize successful people if you want, but sometimes it's not good to. These old guys don't like yes men. Oh, don't ever be yes men, of course. You gotta have a spine. You gotta have balls and make sure people know you have balls. The most important thing is to be honest. So if your boss or supervisor asks you something, ask your opinion, just do it. What's this? Whoa. The world of F-Zero is quite fascinating. That's bullshit. I should have got that. What? Bullshit! I was there. I even had the shortcut. Have you played either of the F-Zero games on GameCube? I haven't. Dude, were you not here before? Like, oh man, I had both games. I had F-Zero X on C4 when it came out, and then I had F-Zero GX. F-Zero GX is my favorite racing game ever. Yes, I am Nocti networking fundamentals and Nocti cyber security fundamentals, and over the summer, I hope to be Network Plus, Security Plus, and A Plus certified. Damn, bro, go for it. I wish and hope you have all those certifications to help me out in the future. I'd have to agree with Wraith on yielding with dating female moms. I had an ex like that. I can get complicated, but it can get complicated very fast. Yep, situations flip quick. Yep. Got ranked out, dude. Here goes my B minus. Oh, cool. Yes, that's the one I want. I think. Pilot cards. Badges. Let me get them badges. That right there. Boaters. This one? Well. No, this one's better. Emotes. I got more emotes. What's this? Oh, okay. No. There you go. Reactions. I mean, they're fun to be with, don't get me wrong. Yeah, at first. Trust me, I dated one. No, thank you. No, thank you, sir. Or ma'am, whatever. Okay, one more. Win mini tour 7 I don't want to do that again, though. No thanks. Don't want to do that again. I'll do something else. Let's see. Maybe I just don't date women. Don't date women complicated. Yeah, that too, dude. That too. Trust me. What you don't want is when you're on your way to becoming successful, you're getting your certifications, you're getting everything done for you the way it should be, and you're on your path to being successful. Don't date somebody with problems. If she seems nice and cool and she supports what you're doing, sure. Okay, cool. But if she has a kid, or she's seeing somebody on the side, if she's like trouble and acting crazy, or doesn't know what she wants in life, no. Just stay away from women like that. You don't need women like that. That's all great. Happy for you, of course. Although we just met and all, I can see you're a good person. Continue to be that too. Gotta be on your side if you walk the righteous path. Actually, I'm going to play after my next race. I'm going to play F-Zero X and F-Zero GX. I'll show you, Alejandro. I'll show you. Ooh, I'll show you. Trust me. You've never played them. Man, go play now. You get the Switch thing. Get the Switch Online thing. Well, no, you have the 64 thing, right? I think. I try. Yeah, try. Just remember that. They all seem nice and cool in the beginning. Like, go have a kid and all, but he's the love of my life and blah blah blah. So, and then all of a sudden it's like you're the worst person in the world, or you expect to raise that kid when you've just been going out for like 2 weeks. No, hell no. Excuse me. really digging these old school F Zero artwork. I don't know if it's new and they just put it here or they just use a style to make new artwork. I like it. Either way, I like it. I was just with someone and she just did not want to communicate and it was causing a lot of stress. Communicate in what way? Like, see you, talk to you, or what? Yeah, if a girl really likes you, she'll want to spend time with you. Or she'll know the boundaries where it's like, listen, I have to study for this. I need to get take my certification the next day. So I can't. I need like time off for like a day or two. And then we can go on a date like in 2 days. If she understands that, awesome. She doesn't, get it. Yeah, my ex had expectations of engagement within months, moving in and everything. She would only subtly mention these things in small conversations, but more so when we got drunk. Engaged it wrong. And then she broke up with me right before graduation. What a. Sorry you had to go through that, but you know what? She did you a favor. She weeded herself out. That's fine. And then when you're making like, six figures in 2 years, easily, she'd be fucking working at the fucking Bath and Body Works at the mall for minimum wage. Going out with some loser who's cheating on her. Communicate her feelings? Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. If you ask her like, what's wrong? Are you okay? Nothing. Do you want to talk about it? No. Are you sure? Yeah. So there's nothing wrong? No. But you seem sad or pissed off. You sure? Can I do anything? No. There's nothing wrong. No. Fuck that, dude. Oh, come on, man. I'm dead. Oh, never mind. She was upset with me, wouldn't tell me why. Of course. See, Mr. Jazz and Wraith, this is why I kind of avoided relationships when I was young. I'd see all my friends and other dudes suffering, crying, going through emotions because of women. So I waited a little longer, like until 19 or so. Women play games, they like to be needed and wanted, then later need space. It's bad, but they expect you to know these things. Yeah, they act like you're fucking psychic. Like, how come you didn't know this? And I'm like, how am I supposed to know? And then when I ask you if you're okay, you don't say anything. You say, I ask you if there's anything wrong. You okay? And she's like, nothing. The fuck is that? Be a fucking adult. Be an adult. What's wrong? I don't feel good. What do you mean you don't feel good? Like, I just feel depressed. Like, what's wrong? Well, my uncle, he's really sick, and my parents are worried about him, and like they're depressed too, and like I never see my parents like that. They love my uncle, and I'm worried that he's gonna die or something like that. I don't want him to die. I love my uncle. I don't know what to do, and the bills are getting worse with his medical bills, so they don't know how he's gonna pay for it. That's okay. That's when you go communicate. Cool, awesome, but don't be like nothing. I don't know. Then God forbid her uncle passes away. He's like, you weren't there for me when he passed away. Like, I didn't even know he passed. He was sick. Because every time I asked you okay, you don't say shit. Finally told me I tried to talk about it and how I felt. And how I felt. Got hit with, okay, I see why you're upset. No follow up with no talking about it. It was really rough, but now I don't need to worry. Yeah, you don't. You don't need to worry about that shit. I hope to find someone in college that has a drive to be successful, or we can be successful. That's the key thing. Someone who has goals and ambitions, not someone who looks at you like, oh, he has a good job. He can buy me whatever he wants. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Oh. Yeah. High bounty. Yay, pride. Ugh. That's my bounty. Awesome. Yay. Anyways. Yeah, the last X I made it clear from the first time I got serious. I wanted a monogamous relationship and serious communication when asked for. No games. Right. Yeah. I like this. Badges. What's my badge? My badge is a finish race with empty power meter. Oh, okay. I like that. All right. What's that called? This isn't the Flying Fox, is it? No, that's Star Fox. What does he call his ship? Anyways, let's play F-Zero X. Then when we broke up, she was all honest and forward. I asked why now. She said because there isn't any more pressure any longer, and the chase or game of back and forth was done for. Can you believe that? Yeah. This is what they want. And then when they date an asshole, like they do everything he says. And then when he cheats on her, it's like, oh, maybe I'll take him back and see how it is. No. A lot of women, what's scary, a lot of women like drama. A lot of women love that shit. And they fucking know it. You want drama? Go date an asshole. That's not me. BC, what's up, dude? It's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. It's just a little. It's gone, Dad. I know. Hoo-hoo. BC, just in time. We're talking about women and how the games they play and the bullshit they want to bestow on men. How they like to play games and say one thing and do another. See how this one is different than the original F-Zero? Ooh, yeah. First place. First place. Look at that. See how fast that was? Now, imagine the fastest speed in this game, and that's turtle shit compared to F-Zero GX, which I'll play in a minute. But back then, this game was the shit, dude. I fucking love F-Zero. I gotta get this on the 64 again. Boxing everything. By the way, the next Simpsons short this week will be funny. BC. Oops. A classic Simpsons moment. Who's gonna see Grogu and the Mandalorian? Not me, because I don't give two fucks about Star Wars anymore. I gotta see if I have this game. So wait, how did you ever know about the dud craze on The Simpsons? Was funny, was cool finding out. I didn't know anything about it. I just saw a picture online and I figured it was funny. You got friends. You got the dud right here. Stand up for yourself, Poindexter. Sweet merciful crap, my car. So Alejandro, depending where you live in California, would the insurance rates go up? For example, if I lived in Beverly Hills, would that be higher as opposed to someone living in, like, I don't know, Compton? Oh, I like this one. I like this age, and I like the music. Homer's dating the captain. Ooh, what a dreamboat! Don't wait for me, Marge. Yes, absolutely, Wraith. Area density and claims history for the area heavily dictate your insurance premiums. Like in California, LA and big cities is super expensive, whereas small areas are less costly. Gotcha, it makes sense. I don't even want to know how much it is if you live in Manhattan. Yeah, I'm kicking ass here. Let's go, let's go. Hey, like an F Zero X, Alejandro. Since summer has hit, I hope to be in here more. Oh, I'll be awesome. Now you can give us some tips on cybersecurity. Okay, is it okay to ask you for some tips for cybersecurity? Something that we may want to know. For example, if you don't want to, it's fine. For example, don't store your passwords in like I don't know, like in your wallet or some shit like that. I don't know. But I know I will answer. Okay. So you already answered the VPN one. So you said VPN is good. My God, this. Damn it! Two big thumbs up for F Zero X. Race this is gonna be we're watching again. Nice. I done goof. So putting your password on a sticky note is not advised. Right. Where should I store my password then? Well, obviously not a sticky note like oh it's right here. Like hide it really really well. Yeah, VPN is extremely safe and can keep you safe from some hacks. All right. So it's worth the money. All right. Any particular companies you recommend? Bro, I had so many passwords to remember at work. Was a bad idea, but I would write some passwords down, but on subtle areas of my desk. But will lock and key every day. Oh, that's good. That's good. So hard to relent like 17 passwords. Some I knew by heart, the important ones. Yeah, it's the important one. Oh, is it also good? What do you call it? Is it worth buying? It's like an actual card you can use a USB kind of thing. I forgot what do you call it? Something like a key, right? A key to for your passwords or something. Is that safe? So most browsers have password managers, and some there are also some apps. Israel owns like every VPN company except one. Smart card. Yes, smart card USB key. Is a USB key worth it? Should I get one? That's safer than the sticky note, right? Very. Okay. Oh, that's not fair. Multi-factor. I know the two-step verification. Yes. Two-way factors of verifying the identity was pleasant because you can link your phone or some other email. Yes. Yes. So, do you recommend any USB keys or smart cards? Any brand names? Congratulations! Look who's in first. I do not have one though. I should get one eventually. Okay. Ooh, Queen Cup novice. Yes. So what do you think about F Zero X, Alejandro? See how different it is from the first one? Oh, but you haven't seen anything yet. That's cool. I forgot about that. Wow. Thanks for playing. So which one should I get? Smart card or USB key? All right, now it's time for Alejandro to witness actual speed. This shit is crazy, dude. Oh man. Yes, Sega did help make this game, Amusement Vision. I think the same team that did a Jet Set Radio, if I'm not mistaken, or Crazy Taxi. What else too? I like your Wraith. I wonder if Rumble features were nice in this game. It is, yes. Back then, it was great. You see what it is now? Look at it. My favorite alternative racer back then was Hydro Thunder, and PlayStation control would shake like crazy. Yup. I like racing games, but I like the ones that are arcade or not simulated, because I know a lot of people say, "Oh, Gran Turismo was amazing." It's the best simulated racing game, yes. But I like arcade racing, like this, like Burnout Paradise, like Need for Speed, Mario Kart, Excite Bike 64, Wave Race, shit that's outlandish. I like that. Wipeout, not too familiar with Wipeout. I know there's Wipeout 64 for some reason. What was the company that made it? Dev Team Psygnosis or something like that. And this is my favorite racing game of all time. This one. Look, this is a GameCube game and it still looks good, man. Look at that shit. "23 years old. I remember getting this and I was fucking floored. So there are 3 types of authentication in broad terms. Something you know. Password, PIN, etc. Something you have. Smart card, USB card. Okay. Something you are. Face, eye, fingerprint. The more you have, the safer you. Oh, that's true. Okay. But if I put my face and fingerprint, for example, the whoever I use it for example, Google or Samsung or Apple, they're not gonna take my retina or thumbnail and put it in their database, right? Project Gotham Racing series was the perfect blend of arcade and simulator. Was that for the original Xbox? Psygnosis was the Wipeout developer. Yes, that's the one. I kind of want to play Forza Horizon, but I don't like the fact that they you can choose your pronouns. That was in part 5. That's what I says in 6. Xbox and 360. Gotcha. Wipeout for the PS1. The jet ski. Oh no, jet ski. That's Jet Moto. For PlayStation, it's Jet Moto. For Nintendo, it was Wave Race. Wait, go back. Back. Anyways, I can't do face recognition. I ultimately hate it. Although I had to do it in a few instances. Was not a happy camper, but whatever. I use fingerprint or eye retinal scan, I should say. All right, check this out. Damn, this thing's on novice and I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm in last place. I can't do. I was thinking of Splashdown, Rides Gone Wild, racing game I grew up on. Yeah, I remember Jet Moto PS1 back then. The water levels on Crash Bandicoot Warped were cool too. Fingerprint is good too. Basically, for a smart card and USB key, nothing can log into your account until the USB is in the computer. So let's say I have like important, like let's say I buy a laptop or a tablet and I'm traveling, right? So the best thing to do if I'm traveling is get a USB key or a smart card, whichever, and take it with me. Obviously, keep it close to me, that card and USB key. And whenever I travel, I use like let's say Starbucks Wi-Fi or something. I use that, right? And I'm safe. Name drop of Splashdown. Never heard of it until now. It has a fantastic rating. Really? Splashdown? Never heard of Splashdown. Rides Gone Wild. You know what's a good racing game? You know what's a good fucking racing game that no one talks about? That I didn't play back then, but I saw videos of lately? That is where you use... Oh, okay. Okay. So a combination of VPN and a smart key is ideal for traveling. Okay, so you know what racing game I was gonna say was awesome. I wish I played it back then. I know you guys probably played or heard of it. Fucking MotorStorm. MotorStorm. I saw videos of it and I went, whoa. Why is this game not more popular? The fact that you race with cars and bikes and buggies and all that stuff through like, how do you call it, like natural disasters and just destroy cities is fantastic. That's a brilliant idea. Excite Truck, by the way, is also cool. Excite Truck is also cool. So a VPN encrypts data on any network so no one can peep or steal your data. Gotcha. If I'm making money on a regular, I'll buy a VPN, but I don't go anywhere. I don't. Wait, if you use, for example, if you go to someone's home or Starbucks or an airport and you go online, but you only go on YouTube, you don't buy anything, you don't check your bank account or anything like that, are you still safe? Because that's what I do when I go out. Like I go on Twitter or YouTube. Am I still okay, or am I still at risk? Isn't Excite Truck on Wii? I remember buying it. Yes, Excite Truck is on Wii. Not only is it on Wii, it is one of the launch games. I bought that along with Twilight Princess. You know what's the best part about Excite Truck? At the time, you can put your MP3 songs on your SD card and put the SD card in the Wii. And then you would make your own soundtrack. I put Beastie Boys, I put Offspring, I put all kinds of awesome shit on that card. And I was listening to my soundtrack on on the Excite Truck. And that floored me at that time. I wasn't used to that. I was like, holy shit, this shit is fucking dope. The only data you are asking for is YouTube. Yes. Like watching YouTube and going on Twitter, that's it. Well, Twitter I can use on my phone. I use my my mobile network. But in terms of Wi-Fi, I'm just watching YouTube or watching Amazon Prime. I'm not ordering anything. I'm not checking my bank account. Am I safe with that? Phone to internet to YouTube. Phone to internet to YouTube. Port Town. Look, Rob the Robot. That is the data trail. Phones, internet, YouTube. Okay, gotcha. So I can use those things. Just don't ever go on a bank account or do anything that has my information. Whoa, shit! This game's awesome. Crap. I remember a long time ago, my bank debit card was locked out of my bank, WAMU, while I'm in Las Vegas. I had to call in to release it for usage by phone call with a rep. Set the date of leave too. Unless you have a VPN, that is a good rule of thumb. But for USB key, you pair it to your account and and say you did it for your YouTube. Oh, okay. So you use a USB key no matter what. Better safe than sorry, right? All right, Alejandro, what do you think of F Zero GX so far? You I hate that I would turn off Wi-Fi on my iPhone when I'm in public areas, but turn on randomly at times without me manually doing so. That and Siri chiming in randomly. Wow, really? If you gave me your username and password, I could not log in into unless I had your USB. Oh, awesome. Good. Hold on, I want to show you something. Hold on. Let's skip this because I'm sucking at this. There was a YouTuber that I follow, and he had an episode of his YouTube channel where he got hacked or something like that, and he said he even with a USB card key, he still got hacked. Hmm. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Hold on a second. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, so here we go. All right, let's watch this, and you know what I'm talking about. This game stands the test of time. I bet this clarity is the same as you were using RGB connection. Probably better, dude. A lot better. I'm still puzzled how YouTubers would get hacked and lose access to their accounts, right? Well, Mr. Jazz can answer that, but let's watch Retro Rick, and because he made a video about that. And there's another video regarding that as well. Yep, we're going to watch it right now. There was one he mentioned that he used the card, like the ID card, and it didn't work, but oh well. Oh well. Kirby's Tilt and Tumble. Mario Golf. Who played Mario Golf on Game Boy? This game is a lot of money, Castlevania Legends. I'm glad it's here. I can't believe Edward Snowden told it all more than 10 years ago, and we still did not learn our lesson. About what? You type in your email, and it shows data breaches on websites that your email has been part of. Oh, crap. Where do you type in your email? If I were more dedicated or had a similar interest partner for spouse, I'd be so off the grid right now. Yeah, I know. Same here. Alone in the Dark for Game Boy. Who decided to make that? Gradius. So, oh, Blaster Master? Maybe he's trying to get a sandwich. Where my sandwich? Oh crap. I love Mario Golf. Game Boy Color, same Devil Camelot. Yes, Golden Sun, same dudes. The website, okay, shows the breach on the website. My first fun game that dropped my jaw with enjoyment as an adult was NES Open. Funny how I understood it well, even got eagles with chip and pin shots. Wow. I suck at golf games. Except it's, well, the NES ones. Oh, why'd I do that? I just checked and I still have 0 data breaches on both of my emails, which is surprising. That's good, right? So is it? So does the important people like the president and vice president? Do they have advisors telling them, hey, what not to sign in and everything? I think the BI probably has those accounts unlocked. Okay, gotcha. Can I go into some place, please? And for my dad, some of his passwords have been breached. Damn. Yeah, gotta have that two-step verification, right? Wait, can you do the Homer Simpson line? I don't know. Line where he and Bart are at the USPS. Oh, okay. Hi, my name is Mr. Burns. I believe you have a letter for me. Okay, Mr. Burns. What's your first name? I don't know. Great plan, Bart. Network should be like ogres, and ogres are like onions. Layers, right? To make you cry? So funny. Yeah, it is. I don't know. Oh, layers. I'm getting lost here. And annoyed. Lost and annoyed. That should be a good title for a video game. Coming soon to all major platforms. Lost and Annoyed. Where the fuck am I going? What am I gonna do? What is this? Like, is there a map? Like, like that's the whole game. You're just lost, perpetually lost. Amazed that just raised bait you. Yup, pretty much. I will code it and give you credit. Thank you. I wish I knew how to code. Do you use AI to code? I heard you can use AI to code. Okay, what happened here? I can open this fucking door. Bullshit. Fuck this game. Boo. I was cracking up hard when one of my friends a few months ago dropped the callback Mr. Burns quote. Release the hounds. For batch scripts, you can't. I don't code tough. Though. I want to learn how to. Oh, okay. Rage baits. That's the way to do it. Clicking pictures and figuring out puzzles and closing pop-ups like a maniac. Yep. Let's play some Kirby. I kind of miss these graphics. POV, you get to the end and you key from the beginning, but the wall shifted. Damn. That sounds brutal. What's up, Ski? The man, the Game Boy is a vibe. Yep, it is. And once you get the key to shift again, oh man, that sounds. Oof. Imagine that kind of circus of pop-ups. Then Nelson pops up. No man, get the football and nuts after catch. Yes. There's a whole annoying voice trolling you the whole time. Like that's a dead end, idiot. Make the game, dude. Wrong way. Are you sure that's the right way? I can't believe it's Thursday. It doesn't feel like Thursday, right? Let me go back. How do you do this? Okay. That's good enough. So close to Friday and Saturday. Yup. I work all 3 days. Oh man. Yeah, but guess what? When you do your freelancing, like you said you're gonna do, you get to make your own schedule. I used to love seeing the internet guy play a fool and reverse hack the Indian scammers while secretly. I wonder how he does that. How do you reverse? You reverse scam the scammers. So I seen this video where he's like, I know who's next to you. Her name is Ranja or shit like that. I'm like, whoa, how does he do that? Did he hack into their network or something? Like, oh, sent the same thing you told me about. Oh, okay. Yay, hamster! You gonna die, and you gonna die, and you gonna die, and you gonna die. I like this hamster, dude. Haha. Probably hacked their Windows PC full of holes. Probably. Basically gaining way too much information from one image or so. Hamster. I wonder how you do this. Hold on. No. Unless it's this. Hold on. No. He would reverse scam them because he would get the link message, but he would reverse the granted access and obtain their IP address and then ask them to resend, opening some kind of manual way. Whoa. How'd you get the IP access? Mr. Jazz, what's a good way to get someone's IP address? Easily. You can hold up to get a better launch. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, let me see. Thank you, by the way. See? I tried it. Definitely not up. I'm pressing the A. Yeah, held the A button, but caps lock maybe. Maybe down. Okay. Nope. Oh. Okay, you're right. Yeah. Oh, okay. Once you're in, all you have to do is go online and ask a search engine, "What's my IP address?" Or simply see it in registry windows, and then switch to up, like a launch. I don't know. Okay. So that's how you get someone's IP address. So, Mr. Jazz, what can you do with someone's IP address? Get their location. Oh, like the actual address. Ah, gotcha. All right. I think IP address details location, modem, internet, and internet connection access point. Hmm. And log into their computer through their modem. How'd you do that? Through their modem? Doesn't their computer have to be on? So you can kind of see what they're doing through your computer, then. Is that what you mean? Using RDP. I don't know what that is. Remember, you have to talk to me like I don't know this shit, because I really don't. Boo. Remote desktop protocol. Ah, so that's the same way when you call like customer service and you have a problem with your computer. It's like the same thing, right? In our college dorm rooms, we used to link up our IP addresses on Worms, Armageddon, and have big games. So much fun. Whoa. AK remote. Oh, I had it. Damn it. Nope. Oh, sweet. You can ask now. Yep, I hate how when you call customer service on Amazon, you have to grant access to your account. It bothers me so much because I know they won't do much, but it would be but the why would you call them for what problem? At least access does timely. I don't think I remember having ever calling Amazon for something like that. Hmm. Maybe there was one time I called like a customer service for something to remote access my computer, but I forgot what it was. This was a long time ago. So Wraith, oh crap, forget about that. You know what? I can listen to that right now. Actually, hold on a second. I'm sorry. I knew I forgot something. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Oops. All right, hold on. Ooh, I like this. Speaking of which, Amazon did send me to a claims unit, and my fence was paid for repair recently. What claims? Yawn, I'm getting eepy. Oh man. Yeah, I'm leaving soon. I'm leaving like in 15 minutes. 10, 15 minutes. I started a little late, but eh. What can you do, right? What can you do? So, what do you guys have plans for the weekend? I'm going to my friend's house to watch Double or Nothing from AEW. Don't forget that's this weekend. Al what? Alexa? That is like a one-time passcode. Alexa. Oh, since you're in cybersecurity, hold on. I'm assuming this is my perspective on things. Having something like Alexa or something that you have to say the name, that's bad, right? Because you could easily record your conversations, am I right? And that can be extremely dangerous. This Amazon douche backed into my fence, bent it, hit it with his delivery truck, and jammed all mad. Wow, luckily it was on Amazon truck and it was on video. Good. Yeah, they can't hide that shit. They can't lie. They can't do anything. They do. Correct. Yeah. Yeah, they record everything and send it. Yep. Yep. That's the same thing where if I have a conversation, even right now, right? If I tell them about, oh, I want to have some Skittles. I love Skittles. All of a fucking sudden, I'm getting ads for Skittles. I'm like, oh, I wonder why that is. But it's never like, hey, watch my channel, Big Apple 3 a.m. Wraith Dusk on YouTube. Their vehicle cameras turn on with any collision. Good. It should be on all the time, I think. If I send a message to your number, exactly, Amazon does. What do you mean? Oh, I heard about that too. Um, Hold on a second. Let's watch this before you go. I know you're sleeping. Hold on. By the way, Ski, I like this song. Thank you.
period.
All right, this is something that's very concerning too because it could happen to anybody. All right, 6 o'clock. All right, few more minutes and I'm out of here. Hmm. What else? What else? Okay. Coca-Cola. I'm on Coca-Cola. But anytime soon though. I gotta play I got so many fucking games I gotta play. I have Fitness Boxing and Fist of the North Star. Well, look at that. Hmm. Does anyone want a snickerdoodle? Yes, I'll give you 2 pesos. Snickerdoodle. You need to find that clip. Snickerdoodle? What's that sound familiar? The clip, I mean, not the snack. What's new? What's new? Oh, really? I have this game actually. NST. Bananas. Shy guy.
Amazing mini Mario toy. Hurry, but bananas. Mini Mario toy. It walks, it talks, it says. Each one comes in its own crystal ball. Collect one, collect them all. Be the first one on your block to own the amazing new mini Mario toy. Hurry before they're all sold out. Hurry, buy one, buy them all. Buy them all. Buy them all. Buy them all.
That's how I looked when they first announced Amiibo. Banana. Yep. You need to stop buying shit until you've gotten through some. I know. That's what you gotta stop doing. Mario has his own toy company?
Mario versus Donkey Kong.
It does hit hard. Sometimes I would go for the lighter colored soft beverages. I recall my dad saying, think of the dark color. That color will be inside your stomach lining. I like that mashup. All right, play a few minutes of this, and I'm out of here.
Hey, cool. Hey, come back here. No, you don't. No, you don't.
That's a stupid grunt. I like how in the Game Boy Advance games, Mario speaks Italian.
Let's get going.
I love these games. I beat this one and the DS version. I think the DK Game Boy game too. I love the March of the Minis.
Here we go.
I wanted the box. Let me get the box. It was what Donkey Kong wanted. Yeah. Banana.
Here we go.
crap. I done goofed. Alright, here you go. Wraith, have you played the Wii U one? Was only in Europe, I think. I bought it on the Wii U digital store, save on my hard drive. I'm not sure. What was it called? Man, the Wii U has done dirty. It was a fantastic console. Dude, some of the best video games I've ever played was on Wii U. Trust me, yeah. I still need to jailbreak one Wii U console and the 3DS console. Yeah, I gotta get 3DS and do that shit. Did anyone else ever play Krusty's Funhouse? This reminds me of it. Oh yeah, the Mario March of the Minis for 3DS is exactly like that, Raz. And I played the Funhouse one. Kind of a Lemmings clone, but more having to fuck with the environment as a character rather than the cursor. Yes, I like those games. I think you said it, March of the Minis. Yep. Yeah. I have a 3DS XL, just missing the U. I have Wii U. I do like those puzzle games as well. Yep. Because March of the Minis is based off of this game.
Here we go.
As a matter of fact, let me see something. It may be here. I could be wrong. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Well, I guess not. Never mind. I guess not. Oh, yeah, there's an F-Zero game here. Oh, shit. Oh, I have this too. I forgot I had this one. Yeah, I haven't played this in a long time. Choo Choo Rockin' and Game Boy. Yeah, I miss the 1999 2000 because you had PlayStation. PlayStation 2 is right around the corner. Dreamcast, Game Boy Advance, 64 was on. Like, I miss those days, man. I know, I missed that. I missed it too. 99 to 2000. Yup. Yeah, you see? It's floaty. I hate that floaty control shit. Ooh, I'm dead. There used to be a main back then, and you could play all the Neo Geo games for free on your PC. Yup. Was F-Zero GX an official game or a mod? Either way, it looks great. Oh, I was playing that before. I played like, oh, F-Zero GX, the best racing game I've ever played. It was an official game, 100% for the GameCube. I also bought Affordable Space Adventure on Wii U, Nintendo eShop. I want to play it in one day with friends and couch co-op. I heard about that game. I never played it. It's the game where you all work together to navigate submarine water. I love F-Zero GX. If it's on here, it must have been official. Yep, official. I trust me. I had it for GameCube. Watch how fast it goes. Watch, watch, watch. Come on, come on, come on. The art style and the design of this game, wow, good job, good fucking job. Like, still holds up to this day. Still holds up. Woo! Actually, you might think only the GameCube Star Fox game was existing property slapped with IP Star Fox. Yes, like Super Mario Bros. 2 and Donkey Kong Panic. Yep. Yeah, it's stellar. You can tell if they put effort into it when they do, unlike modern games. Yep. This game was actually made by Sega. X-Men Legends 1 or 2. I never played those games. I wonder how much it'll cost to get these days. What, this game? I think this is kind of expensive. I think they're like $60 or $70. Can you play co-op in a campaign story mode? I don't know about the story mode, but there's definitely co-op. There's definitely multiplayer in this game. I like changing the camera. X-Men Legends 2 only because you don't have to carry that magma dipshit where you go. I think so. As you only have to go through a few first few levels and then characters become available, so others can join. Ah, oops. Oh well. Yes, get this game. Get this game. And you know what fucking sucks? This is the last. Wait. As far as I know, this is the last brand new F-Zero game they ever made for the GameCube. That's it. That's it. Not for Wii, not for fucking Wii U, not for Switch. I'm waiting to Switch to. Oh my goodness! If they could do this and put like 50 or 60 racers at once, and it looks good, like Star Fox good. Holy shit, dude! Like they fucking won. And the music in this game and the last game X, awesome. Awesome. I was watching X-Men Legends playthrough on YouTube and saw when they went for play. It took a minute. Hope Captain Falcon makes a comeback. I know, man. I know. That's why I was playing F-Zero 99. I was like, you know what? I love F-Zero. Let me get some F-Zero. And it's a new game, but it's not new as in the next chapter, you know? Because remember, we were talking about Wipeout. I remember when Wipeout was on 64 for some reason. I wanted to get that, but because I was so enamored with F-Zero X, I was like, fuck it. I'm not getting Wipeout. Because Wipeout was a Sony property, I believe. Or still is. That sounds about right. That's one thing Nintendo got right. 2-player, no matter what mode. If you could play 2-player story mode in Need for Speed Underground, it would be king. Or is it Need for Speed Underground? But no, you have to take turns on PlayStation games. Yeesh. I didn't hear about F-Zero until like 10 years after Wipeout. So what you saw before that game I was playing, it was on Game Boy Advance. But that's how the first game looked, basically. Like on Super Nintendo. And then on 64, it was like, it looks like, it played like this with polygonal. With 64 graphics. But it was fast. It was fucking fast. But this, holy crap. This is like pinnacle F-Zero. What's funny is that aside from Zelda, my favorite Nintendo games are the ones that aren't that popular. Metroid, I mean, it's popular, but it's nowhere near as revered as Zelda. As I for me, it is. But Metroid, F-Zero, Star Fox, Golden Sun, Eternal Darkness. Yeah, like a lot of the lower tier IPs. Pikmin, love those games. Some queer on IGN or Kotaku saw the new Star Fox and started ranting about furries and what they do. It's funny how they see a new Star Fox game and that kind of character model, and instantly that goes in their head like, oh my god, like, oh, furries. Like that's not what I thought, but okay. Those are the same people where it's like, oh, I don't want to play Pragmata because you're with a little girl. It seems disgusting. I'm like, no, that's not what the game's about. Although I'm very concerned of why you're thinking that in the first place. Yeah, Need for Speed Underground, it was still a sick game, but 2-player was versus only. Couldn't play simultaneously in the campaign. Actually, Rock and Roll Racing doesn't get enough credit for that. Ah, okay. What video? My next mission is to find time and play Twilight Princess HD on Wii U soon. I've started it several times, but have yet to be hooked. People are saying that because it's the 40. No, is it? No, that's Mario's the 40 year. That they're gonna have a remake or HD port of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker for Switch 2 again. They should. Yeah, it's 3:30. Yeah, I gotta go soon. I said that like 30 minutes ago. I'm good watching this replay. It's fucking dope. I remember before I bought this, I was hesitant on buying it because I was in my local video game store. Though, well, it's not there anymore. But I remember going to the store looking what to buy, and I was like, "Yeah, I heard this about this game, but maybe." Because I wasn't like I loved F-Zero X, but I was like, for some reason, I just didn't want to feel like playing this. But then this guy had this on the replay, like just like this on the store display, and I was like, that's how it looks like. It looks so good. And then the guy let me play it, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm buying this fucking game. So far, only Ocarina has been leaked. This game discriminates against people who wear tail butt. Oh shit. Okay, you know what? Let me try something. Hold on. Reset game. I want to try one what do you call it? Fuck. This is why I should have stayed up late because my brain is like All right, hurry up. Come on. Pop plugs. Yeah, see, versus battle right here. 2 or more controllers are needed. Yep. You got Grand Prix, versus battle, time attack, replay, story, practice, customize. You can make your own machine, which is awesome. Options, pilot profiles. So not only do you get a profile, each of them has their own song. Which is fucking awesome and weird at the same time. What video Skis mentioned, Kotaku, IG, and BS, can we watch reaction to that? I think Smash GT might have covered it, but you can't find anything naturally. I don't like Smash GT anymore. But I'll watch the original video. If he can quickly link me that, I'll watch it. Can you play against the CPU or plug in the controller or see the versus battle? It doesn't allow me to do that because it says plug in the extra controller. And I like how each character has a background and a storyline. There should be no, there was an anime series with F-Zero. I think it was only in Japan though. I gotta find it. I want to watch that. I kind of agree with you. Don't particularly like him. Just interested in what he covers. He's like 8-Bit Eric, but better. But still not ideal. He's like 8-Bit Eric, but better. Good, Alejandro. About to tell me. Yes. Yeah, I remember when I had this game and I had to clean my room, And I was like, 'cause I didn't want to stop playing this game. I was browsing through the profiles, and then I had a phone call, and then it was only for like a short phone call, right? Only like 5, 10 minutes. And then this song was playing in the background. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go clean. And I was just cleaning. And then hearing this specific song reminds me of that time when I was cleaning and cleaning. And after that, I'm like, you know what? I like this song. It's pretty fucking cool. And this is what? Again, 2003, 2004. So, yeah, 2003. So this song was left in the background while I was cleaning. And then I was done. All right. Then I had a snack and then start playing again. I tried to find it, but I did bring up Smash GT as a last resort if you couldn't find anything you prefer. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm about to tell me. Oh, that's hilarious. His real name is Robert Stewart. A long time ago, he was a charismatic surgeon with legendary surgical skills. However, the death of his father, Professor Kevin Stewart, a regular racer with already 10 years experience. Yep. I only learned of Smash GT after I stopped YouTube recommending 8-Bit Eric covering similar topics but not being such a dick to his chat. Who was being a dick to his chat? Eric? Yeah, you see, I'm pressing it. It says this. Oh, this one is fucking good right here. Oh shit, hold up, hold up. You want to see a badass fucking level? This right here. 8-Bit Eric is a massive OG. He needs 1 million subs and only has 99,000. He needs 1 million? Yeah, Eric's such a bitch in his live streams, or at least he was like 4 years ago, last time I was in one. I don't know if he's like that now. He does seem a bit like standoffish with some people in chat, but sometimes he can be assholes. Now, even the silver plate. I'm never getting that shit. All right, you want to see what this game's about? Watch. By the way, I'm inside a fucking volcano. Billy and Jay are massive retros too. Billy's gone now, but they're at 155 subs. It just doesn't compute. They should have millions. Uh, I don't know, man. Like, do they deserve a lot more subs? Hell yeah, they do. They should have be at the very least 500,000 or 600,000. I don't know why they plateaued at like 100 something. That's ridiculous to me. Meanwhile, you get like you got thousands of people who do the same reaction videos. That's a badass fucking guitar solo. I forgot about that. Woo! Anyways, yeah, so they deserve at least 500,000, at least. I see so many reaction videos like to the songs, to movies, to TV shows, and it's like, whatever. But they were good at what they did. Watch this with us. All right, that's the last thing I'm gonna do because I gotta go. It's like 6:30. Wild Goose. I gotta save replay. Fuck it. Yeah. Such a good one. Okay. All right. I think the Chasers really once mentioned they wanted to deal with the cable channel, which was what they initially wanted, but they opted not to. Got the organic way of filming because they wanted to take over. They wanted to take over. You know how people accuse them of planting shit? Like, oh no, like you got little Samsung, you got Flintstones, Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. You planted that shit. They didn't do that, but the show wanted them to do that. They wanted to really make it fake, and they didn't want that. So kudos on them. By the way, if that were the case, they would have owned the Game Chasers, and they would not have any say in anything. So it probably would have gone to, let's say, was it History Channel or some shit like that, and they would own it. Oh, piss off. Anyways. They were stuck in a weird time where social media influencers were just about to go viral, and Twitch or other platforms were hanging up. Yeah, they were too slow to capitalize on that. Very slow on that. Making a film was an honorable thing, though. Yeah, that was awesome. I think 8-Bit Eric has trust issues and doesn't know the fundamentals of streaming. Once he was like, let's fucking go. So I was like, let's fucking go, which was blocked. Then he went on a big spiel. Alejandro, they were great, even if Billy was kind of gay. I give him a hard time, the same as with Smash GT. God rest his soul. Right. About can't you just speak normally without having to swear? Fuck you, dickhead. We're trying to meet you with the same energy you give us. So if he said, let's fucking go, you can't say it? I've never heard that noise of the machines just going past like that. That's so cool. And that one dude in the end. Apid Eric is a friend. Don't have a bad word for him. Uh, yeah, I hung out with him a few times. He's cool. Skibidi Billy was the brains and the one person pointing direction. Yep. It's the algorithm. Correct. He blocks words in his chat that he uses himself. Kind of dumb. Alejandro, he was the prime motivator. Yeah, he was. He edited. He was. Yeah, he was the creative behind the whole channel. He was. All right, let's watch this and then get out of here because I'm getting tired. Jay has said countless times that he's so mentally strong that depression or mental illness don't phase him, sometimes while drunk. Maybe true or front, but he tries to help while drunk late hour. I have the same mentality, is that nothing phases me like it used to, but it's not because of beer or anything. That's because God gave me that strength. I pray for God to give me the strength to handle these things. I handle it just fine. That's not to say I don't get sad or upset or anything like that, but I control it very, very well. And when we're open to debate or willing to discuss things, we get Charlie Kirked, and we're the intolerant ones. No, never mind being rude. We need to be complete fucking ruthless. Yeah, fuck rude. Ruthless is what we need to be. This is what I'm saying. When people and then when people try to tell me, but the right is just as bad as left. No, it's not. Both sides can be bad, but the left, what the fuck, dude? Like, when have you seen in the entire 4 years Biden was president? When has he ever has he's almost died of being assassinated? Never. They try to kill Trump 4 fucking times at least. Oh, he's a monster. He got to be stopped. I'm like, my goodness, man. But meanwhile, the fucking gangbanger that's in your neighborhood who's murdering people, shooting up the fucking neighborhood, right? Oh, you don't say one fucking peep about him, right? You let him go, right? But you got to do something about our president, right? For the future of this world. Whoa. But Eric, I know, has admitted to combating mental illness before, sharing thoughts and so on. Might describe his ongoing platforms. If that's the case, like if he has something that he's battling, then I hope he really finds the help he needs to really recover from that. I would always interact on Jay's wild comments by asking, "Is this on a record, Jay?" He would always oblige with, "Yes." I had to get the facts right. Ah, there you go. See, getting the facts, getting the facts. Let's see. Raz, if we are willing to change our ways to get our way, we lose our morals and we become the enemy we despise. That's true. But we're not saying be like them. We're saying we have to be stronger than them, more fierce, more willing to do something. Because, for example, these guys protest, right? Let's say um, Trump protests, right? Trump arrives somewhere and you have protesters. Oh, no, like ICE, right? You have people protesting ICE. Oh, we don't want ICE here. ICE is dangerous, whatever. Where's the fucking group that supports ICE? Where's the scores of people that support ICE to combat those people. Now, when I say combat, I don't mean to fight, literally. I mean to at least get in a way to protect ICE. If there are people there trying to interfere with ICE business, then there should be people there to facilitate it. Some changes needed, I agree. I'm going to need more of an explanation. Well, it's like the Crusades. The Crusades started because Islam was taking over Europe. They had to do something. Christians had to do something. Catholics had to do something. Praying and going, excuse me, you're not allowed here, isn't doing enough. Because one side is doing something awful, and guess what? The other side has to do something almost equally as bad to ward them off. It's like protecting your home. If someone tries to break in your home and they have a knife or they have a gun, and you have a gun, you have no choice but to protect your home, your loved ones. You gotta do it. They break in, you do what you gotta do. It's not ideal, but you know what? It needs to be done. Alejandro, I just got in maybe 10-15 minutes. Yeah. Oh, they're out here. I almost got ICE called on me and my dad because we were talking Spanish this week at a doctor's office by Karen. See what I mean? Like, okay, if you, why does you going to the doctor to like have anything to do with that lady? She's a fucking moron. Like, it's different if it's like, if the doctor's like, hey, whoever is Hispanic gets free, you know, gets here first. Fuck the lady who's waiting here for an hour. No, like, I don't think I was changing my ways. My ways just seem 1,000 times more relevant now. It's not, yeah, I've changed significantly, but now I'm more open about it, way more open about it, and way more, how do you put this? I'm not tolerant anymore. I'm tired of being fucking tolerant. I'm done. Oh, this person didn't have the same opportunities you had as... I don't fucking care. That still doesn't give them the right to kill somebody. I hope you got ID and it's no big deal, Al. Cool, man. Stream is ending soon. Came at a good time. Raz, it's a small world. Happy you were part of the lore with Blabs. Alejandro, good to see you. Always, man. Ray, keep doing your own thing. It's not a false path. And if you make something bigger... It's Frosty? What? I mean, I appreciate the kind words, but I don't understand that. Nightski, gotta be honest, I might see you differently now. Wraith has his own personal Christian now. What? Wraith, in that case, I will choose that someone dies if they break in or attempt to hurt me. Exactly. But just remember one thing. Evil prevails when good men do nothing. And that's taught in the Bible. And I do my best to follow that Bible. To not do anything, to not say anything, to not tell the truth on what's going on in the world, it's not good. It's not. The last thing we need to do is just stand by and go, oh man, that sucks. No, I can't do that shit anymore. I don't want woke shit in my games and my movies and my shows. I don't want the news telling me which specific group is a victim all the fucking time when they're the ones responsible for most of the fucking crime. I'm tired of that shit. I'm done. Fair is fair, of course. Raz, thank you. It's an honor. Fatigue is real. Fatigue is fucking real. And when I say fatigue, when people say, oh, I'm fatigued, I'm like, really? Because you don't fucking act like it. If I ask you a question, oh, who do you think is worse, this or that? And you're like, oh, I can't really say. Then you're not fucking fatigued enough. Maybe it's the New Yorker in me, but I just can't deal with that shit anymore. That is why I only really watch local news. Yes, local news is the ones that really can't lie to you. But even still, even when they omit the truth or don't tell the entire truth, it's up to you to find out the truth. Or it's obvious, you know what I mean? Like local teens rummage a shoe store, a sneaker store. Local teens, huh? Hmm. Hmm. I ain't sweating anything, man. I know my rights. Yeah, he does. That's the thing. Even if ICE gets him, because I had relatives tell me, like, hey, be careful with ICE. I'm like, why? Like, because they're out there getting people. I'm like, so? I'm like, you're not scared? I'm like, no. Like, why not? One, I was born and raised in the United States. Two, I have proof of that. And three, even if they take me in and they wrongfully arrested me or incarcerated me for doing nothing, I could sue them. That's fine. Either way, I fucking win. How about this? I'll play your game, and even give you a good review. If you give it to me for free, but no, you want $80 to $120 and have a tantrum when I'm not satisfied you made. Yeah, exactly, Raz. That's pretty much it. The woke is people who want to be more entitled over the majority and everybody else. I don't support this silly shit. Yeah. Gotta crush the devil ideology and all that crap. Yep. Sounds like influences. The thing about the woke is this. Let me take off the music for a second. ICE used to camp out on the California-Arizona state border coming back. And they're never flinched, and I passed through. They're just scaredy cats. Yeah, man. Like, again, you have your ID. You have nothing to worry about, even if they stop you. Just don't forget your wallet, like Rudy and Born in East LA. Anyways, with the woke is this: you have people who have no basis and no foundation of morals or principles or anything like that. They don't follow God. They don't follow any God. Okay, they let Hollywood. They let people that they don't know. They let celebrities tell them what to do and what to think and what to do about it. Mark Ruffalo, who was the Hulk, oh, Trump is evil. You gotta do this. You gotta do something about it. Like, yeah, I gotta do something about it. The sheep. A lot of people are sheep, put it that way. And what they want to do is take the truth and twist it, which is in itself evil. Because in the Bible, it says, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. And that's exactly what's happening these days. You tell the truth, you're the bad guy. You should be ostracized. No one should talk to you. You shouldn't be hired. As a matter of fact, you got a job, you should be fired. You don't believe that woman is a real woman, then you need to be expelled. You need to be fired. How the fuck is that fair? And somehow they managed to slime their way into politics, and a lot of those things are law now. That's not fair, and that's not right. Time was, if you made fun of Jesus or God at your job, you'd get fired. Now it's like, it's okay. They think we're stupid like them. They think we're on the same level of idiocy as they are. They want us to be like, well, no, it's them, they, them, not he or she. You're supposed to. I don't fucking care. I don't. Who the fuck are you to tell me how to think, how to feel? For my entire 40 plus years in this life, I've been saying women are women, men are men. Boys are boys, girls are girls. Two genders, that's it. Now, I'm the bad guy for telling the perspective I've been living for my entire life, for displaying that, all because you can't handle the fucking truth? Like fucking Tom Cruise and A Few Good Men? Really? And then when you get upset, you issue death threats on me? Or worse, you try to kill me. But when you anger me, I just get pissed off and that's it. That's the huge fundamental fucking difference between people who are woke and are not woke. I mentioned before how they want to infiltrate our industry and our schools, and they want to change our comic books and our entertainment. But not once have I ever thought of hurting them physically in any way, shape, or form. But they, on the other hand, oh, they're the ones that write in their notebooks. They're the ones that are on social media. I gotta take one of them out. I gotta get rid of them. I gotta go to school. I gotta go to church and take as many out as I can possible. Then taking pictures of themselves with rifles and guns and all that shit. And they do exactly what they say, and they kill innocent people. We're not fucking equal. You think I want to fucking accept someone like that in society, in my fucking life? No fucking way. I'm not doing that. And you can't fucking force me to do that. You can't shame me. You can't fucking belittle me. You can't do fucking anything. You know why? Because I stand by God. He's stronger than anything and everything you can throw at me. That's the strength I prayed for, and that's the strength I have. And that's the kind of strength you need to bestow upon yourselves and against those assholes. Oh my god, so much easier to type without that music assaulting my subconscious. Sorry. Well, when I have something important to say, I no music. It's a psyop, baby. Yep. Yes. Facts. They resent us. Resent the. Here is the key word. It came through brainwashing. Yes. Since ICE launched, I haven't seen any more neo-Nazi dudes pop up out of U-Haul trucks anymore. They went somewhere. I don't know. I've never seen one. But then again, I'm in New York, so Alejandro. Oh wait. Where do these woke words come from? Honestly, it might just be planted. Nobody wants to divide. We all want. That's no. They want the. They want division. They want division. Just tell me about like because we're all basically the same age. 20 fucking years ago, there was barely anything about trans or non-binary or fucking flags. There was none of that fucking shit. None of that shit. And if anybody even was caught trying to transition a child of 5 or 6 years old, they would be in fucking jail. But now it's fucking normal to have teachers talk to the children behind their parents' back about that. That's fucking wicked. That's evil. And we're supposed to fucking accept that? No. Hey, Thres, what's up, dude? Damn, you way late. Alejandro, all these groups are NATO-funded. Operation Gladio. Paramilitaries, look it up. The Wikipedia article spills the beans. Speaking of ICE, I miss Christy Noam. Damn, I got here late as fuck. Yeah, good to see everyone. Raz, yep. I'm on my tirade now, so, and it's 7:30 in the morning. I should again. I wish you guys showed up in the beginning of my streams, not the end. Um, J Finance in particular, and that's harder to track. I don't think that's harder to track. Well, hard to track in a sense where people don't allow it to be tracked, if you know what I mean. So that's what I mean. Where it's woke is just it's just something, the modern term, in my opinion, for evil. Because if you listen to Elon Musk, and I know Elon Musk isn't exactly the pinnacle of righteousness, but you do know he has a trans son, right? His son is a girl now, and that's what prompted him to support Trump and the Conservative Party, because at one point he was okay with this shit. He's like, yeah, they're not hurting anybody, just like everybody else, right? Everybody else says they're not hurting anybody. They're okay. You know, they just want to live their own lives and blah blah blah. But it hit differently when it went to his son. It's all fun and games until someone you care about gets swept up in that shit. His own son is now trans and wants nothing to do with Elon, and he hates that. He hates the fact that his son became a woman, is caught up in that. And there are many interviews with him saying that. And he absolutely despises the woke mind virus. That's why he's buddy, I guess you want to put quotations, with the administration with Trump because he's finally fucking realizing that there is a side where they want to spew bullshit to you, to the public. They want to distort and twist the truth from reality and then call it the truth. You want to become a woman and you want us to believe you're a woman? No. That's the same thing as like if someone hires you to repaint their entire house and mow their lawn and reshingle their roof, and then when you're done, they're paying you a monopoly money, and you're like, no, dude, you owe me $4,000. Like, no, I mean, yeah, this is it. It's like, no, this is monopoly money. Like, well, you see, sir, you're offending me. Like, how am I offending you? Because I identify this money as real currency, and if you don't accept my perspective on this matter, the fact that I identify this money as real U.S. currency, then you're offending me, and then you're in the wrong here. You're what's wrong with this country, and you're the one that's doing something illegal, and I'm gonna call the cops on you. See how fucking nuts that sounds? And then imagine the law going, well, that monopoly money he gave you, that's real, so you have to take it. Christy Nolan was corrupt as fuck, shaking my head. What happened with Elon's kids are none of our concern. Maybe he wasn't around to stand up for his child. He needed to act for mine. That's another thing too. You're right on that. You're right on that. He has a lot of kids. Maybe if he had more time, he spent more time with him, he wouldn't be this way. But the fact of the matter is that woke mind fires got to his child. Woke used to be a label they championed. It was made by leftists and co-opted and turned against them. Wasn't always a term of hate, but you can hear the vitriol behind the voice when it is said. Now, Wraith is a beast. Yeah, thank you. Uh, you got to be the line. I'm going to quote one of my favorite movies. Um, Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions. Props to anybody who knows what movie that is. By the way, I was in court today, and my judge was hearing a court case where these two siblings wouldn't behave in foster homes or something. He said, "Law states 18 is when you're an individual, and no can do." You mean his crazy kid, Axion 12 or some shit? What kind of name is that? Something like that. Yeah, whatever he named this kid. Elon wasn't an active parent. Case closed, and he paid the price for it. He paid the price for it. But the fact of the matter is, they warped his kid's mind, and and he said in interviews like that's why they call it dead naming, because your son is essentially your son is dead. That doesn't sound like a fucking happy thing. That's cult. That's cult. Before anyone before anyone says anything, people like to say, "Oh, but Christianity is a cult." Like, no, 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 no. Religion, religion in itself is a religion. Cults are the twisted, bastardized versions of religion. So cults do more harm than good. Well, she was hot and didn't have a nose ring. Us men cannot hope for anything more in 2026. Man, I miss hanging out with y'all. I wish I would have been here since the beginning, but I had to wake up early. I understand you got priorities, you got school, you got stuff going on. I get it. But summer's coming, so maybe you can um come by more often again. And I try to stream early. I try to stream early, but when I stream early, no one shows up. But when I stream late, that's when people kind of show up. So it's something. But what was I gonna say? Sorry. Helen Page, not Elliot. Enough with that crap. Yeah, exactly. And now you have something like the Odyssey, where they're trying to change the story. Whereas, oh, Helen of Troy is black now. This person's black now. That person's black now. That person's black. No. Why? Why? You know how fucking insulting that is to the Greeks? But they don't care because the Greeks are white, right? And it's fucking popular now to disregard what white people say or do, right? And this is coming from Hispanic man. You got to respect every culture. The second you don't respect the culture, you're fucked. Unless you're a group of people who have no culture. Not to name names, but you don't fucking do that at all. I would love to know Ray's sleep schedule because he be waking up early. I'm not waking up early. I fucking go to sleep. I should be asleep now. Ellen is the richest. Elon's the richest guy in the world. Yes, it's such a matter of perspective. Leftists think he's reveling in it. In reality, he writes suffering, and they're reveling in our misery. That's how they are. They love that shit. You think when Charlie got shot, they were sympathetic? No, they laughed, they danced, they were happy. They made videos. They wore shirts. They fucking made fun of him. Demons do that shit. Again, if something happened to Biden a few years ago, I wouldn't laugh. I wouldn't jump for joy. I wouldn't make a fucking video dancing like, oh, guess who's gone? I wouldn't do that. I didn't want him dead. I wanted him just to not be president anymore. But to actively fucking want someone to die, especially someone who's trying to spread the word of God, guess what? Here's the thing. People don't understand. And I wanted to say this to my friend who's atheist. I want to say this to him in person, but I'll get to that one day. The common thing with atheists and Satan is that both of you don't care about God. You want to live your lives away from God. You think you don't need God. Fair enough. But there's a huge difference, obviously, because Satan is Prince of Darkness, evil itself. Atheist is just, someone who doesn't believe in God or doesn't want to. But the thing is, you may not care about Satan. You may not give a shit about him either. But Satan thinks you're his friend. Satan loves you. Because as far as he's concerned, you guys are on the same fucking team. And everything's going to seem like it's fine. But in the end, he's going to do what it takes to make you realize that, yeah, guess what? You really don't need God. He's not doing shit to you. No one's doing shit to you. But do you really want to be on the same team as the devil? And what's funny is that the more I read into the Bible, the more I study on Christianity, the stronger my faith is. It feels so good. It feels so rewarding. Because this time last year, I was like, yeah, I love God. I believe in God. But I didn't know this. I didn't know that. Now I'm like, I know this. I know this. And I feel spiritually, I feel stronger than ever. And I'm just getting started. I'm just getting stronger and stronger. God is my guide. Amen, Tres. Resentment. Leftist people are the most bigoted people there is out there. And like Wraith said, best comment ever seen on YouTube is demons use words to deceive us too about leftists. Yep. In the Bible, it says, I think evil takes care of the wicked. Or basically, evil eats itself. If that makes sense. Like, so who mentioned the thing with the crabs? Like, that's perfect. That's exactly what evil is. They claw at each other. Elon has hate in his heart. That's not a way to function. He will realize what sins he committed. Of course, because he's not a Christian, but he's delving into that. He's stepping his toes into that. He's mentioned the Bible a few times before, and that's a good thing. He is on a journey. I don't know, is he going to complete it one day? Maybe. But but you know what, Alejandro, I'll get to what you said real quick. Let me read this. Honestly, Tres, I'm tired. I feel like I can't keep up. Touch wood. What? The same thing is going to happen when the top Christian prophets are assassinated by Antichrist henchmen and put on public display. Yeah, because explain to me the golden statue of Trump and Mar-a-Lago. Isn't that like the golden calf? That's no, because there was a preacher there, I think, or priest that said it's different because the golden calf was meant to be idolized, but the statue of Trump is just meant to only meant to display Trump's triumphs. It's not meant to detract the focus on God. But for me, a golden statue of yourself is really fucking egotistical. Why would you do that? You know? I'm more upset about that picture he put himself. Remember, if you guys remember, he put a picture of himself like he was Jesus or something. That I didn't fucking like. But whatever. Anyways, Christian misery loves company. That's true. Yeah, misery loves company. Anyways, we have feelings for a reason. God gave us feelings for a reason. Hate, love, sadness, confusion. We need to feel those things, but we can't let it overwhelm us because that's when we're in trouble. If you're in love with a woman too much, you're in trouble because now you're at her mercy, and you should never be at the mercy of any human being. If you have too much hate, you go out and murder and you do violent things. That's wrong. You're too sad, you'll never be at peace. You always feel like you're not good enough, and it might end up being suicidal. There's a lot of things that can go wrong with that. But you should feel those feelings. You should feel love for your friends, for your loved ones, for your family, for your fellow man who's also righteous. But you should feel hate. It is normal to feel hate. But it is not normal to live on that hate. It is not normal to cast hate on people, on anyone that doesn't deserve it. If people try to hurt me or someone I care about, I hate them. Yeah, I hate them. Is that wrong of me? I could be, but I'm not. But I'm not hateful enough to go out and take them out unless they try to take me out. That's a different story. What I'm saying is, it's okay to hate, but be careful who you hate, and especially don't hate yourself. What God wants is that He doesn't want you to hate yourself. Well, you know who you should hate? Evil. It's perfectly normal to hate evil. Because evil should not, it's said you should not compromise with evil. Evil should be destroyed. There that is. I didn't make the rules. I didn't write the rules. I'm just simply I'm just saying the rules. Anyways, still pretty funny. Trump is the content president. Wait, I missed something. My God is a jealous God above all water, air, and earth. Everyone hates data centers. Facts. Down with the data centers. Shout out Brunswick. What exactly do you do for this data center? Larry Flink, finance Davis deputy since last year, sweating about data centers getting drowned down in his last speech. I've asked that before, haven't I? I don't remember. I fixed service network. Oh man, you missed out on the whole IT and cybersecurity stuff. We were talking about that like 2 hours ago. Because someone here, Mr. Jazz, he's trying to be in cybersecurity. So we talking all about that. I didn't hate you until you hated me. Yeah, exactly. There's that too. And God said, remember, the world hated me before I hated you. Basically saying, there are people who are gonna hate the truth. I want to listen to the conversation, Ray. I've been missing out. It's all right. I mean, I gotta go soon, man. I've been saying that for the last 2 hours, and it's like 8 o'clock where I live. I really gotta go soon. Like, I give it 6 more minutes, 6 more minutes, and that's it. It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich person to go into the kingdom of God. That's absolutely true, Alejandro. Now, people misinterpret that like, "Oh, so you're rich, you're never going to heaven." Like, no, no, no. That's not what it's saying. It's saying that if you care more about being rich and your wealth than being a good person, then you're not going to be in the kingdom of God. Oh, by the way, people say sins are forgivable. There's one sin that's unforgivable, and that's in the Bible, and that's blasphemy towards the Holy Spirit. Look it up. That's the one unforgivable sin. Yeah, Wraith, go get some sleep, brother. Get some rest. I'll come through tonight. Uh, tonight's Thursday, though. You mean Friday? Will you be here Friday? Hey, screw y'all. What y'all got against data centers? Data centers go down, then I'm gonna out of a job. You can always go to other data centers, right? A camel is a very thick rope used for tying ships to the harbor, bigger than the fist. Pat works at a data center. He's strong arm. He's like, yes. Pat, what do you do there? So let me close out with saying this. I'm grateful. I said this to my friend before a few days ago. I'm grateful that God gave me the strength and will to actually search for the truth, to not be a sheep like most people in this world, to not be blind to what's going on around me. That's why people are so fucking happy sometimes, where it's like, because ignorance is bliss. They don't know what's going on. And the sad thing is, they don't want to know what's going on. But you have a right to know what's going on. It's like cheeseburgers. I fucking love cheeseburgers. But I know how it's made, I know where it's from. Do I need to see and hear it? No. All I care is all I care about is the end result. But that's cheeseburgers. A man's soul is tricky. You see, because with your they with your soul, they can't take your soul. Nobody can take your soul. But somebody can trick you into giving them your soul. That's what it's about. Because a friend of mine said, God doesn't send us to hell or heaven. We send ourselves there. I want to get Wraith and Alejandro to work in a data center. If it pays me triple digits, I'm sorry, 6 digits a year, sure. Job's always abundant. Adapt if you can. But never heard your morals. I heard this from a priest. Be never had your morals? Hmm. I want a cheeseburger. I'm gonna get a cheeseburger tomorrow. Actually, Wraith went stream next Friday night. Today's Thursday now, so tomorrow. I service Lexmark printers, PCs, MSIs at the minute, and cloud storage servers at various company clients. Dude, that's awesome. Confirmed Tres is an AI bot turning humans into batteries, like the Matrix. Confirmed. Pat is a beast. Yup. We're all beasts. We are keepers, stewards of this borrowed earth. We cannot desecrate it. We must honor it because nature is an organism living just like we are chemically. Exactly. And that's why I respect heavily the Japanese, because the Japanese absolutely and thoroughly respects their environment. You have people who have homes in like major cities, and they sweep in front of the sidewalks because they don't want it to look like a mess. They don't want to inconvenience anybody. The way they treat Mother Nature is the way we should all treat Mother Nature, but we don't. Just yesterday, I saw two kids just on the street eating chips and drinking like soda or something or juice, and just threw the bottle on the fucking floor. I'm like, thanks, thanks, asshole. Like one big fucking garbage can. Like I. That's how people are, man, with their heads. It's if dirty outside, dirty inside. Dirty inside, dirty outside. Tigers even. Jobs are always out there, that's true, but some people are spiritually broken and non-compatible. We need to work on ourselves and evolve to our situations, unlike some expecting handouts. Exactly. Some people just want handouts. Some people just think, oh, everything's free, everything's for me. Like everything, I deserve everything. No, that's not how it works in life. That's that's lethargy. That's sloth. That's being lazy. That's a sin. Jobs are becoming extinct. Depend what kind of job. Well, whereas you should have asked, generalization isn't good though. Generalization can be helpful sometimes. Anyways, you guys ready? Because I'm gonna head out in a minute. Speak now, forever hold your peace. God forgive me for I have sinned. I'm lazy. No, lazy as in like you don't want to do anything. That's when you ask for forgiveness. Lazy is not like, oh, I gotta wash the dishes. I'll do it in 2 hours. That's you're still doing the dishes. You know what I mean? Okay, let's call it good stream. Thank you, Alejandro. Thank you, Tres. Let's go, baby. It was a great night. It was. You guys are always awesome. It's always nice to have you guys here. My regulars, like I said, that's the point I was gonna make before. Where a lot of these YouTubers have hundreds and thousands of chat members, and I'm sure they're all cool. But I rather have a small group of people I can talk to and respect and communicate with, which goes both ways. Excuse me, which goes both ways. Than having like a fucking legion of sheep. You know what I mean? Wraith, you are back tonight. Tomorrow. Friday night. Tonight's it's Thursday night. I missed it. Speak now or stay frosty till next time. Exactly. Jason. Great stream, y'all. Thanks, Wraith, for hosting. Been a good night. Yes, you guys are awesome. Yeah, I love doing these streams. I love having you guys here. You guys are awesome. Please take care of yourselves. So that being said, stay frosty, give them hell, and Godspeed. Wraith out.